boys and girls, it's Sweaty Zeus, back with the next episode. So that's the way we go to the elevator if you want to hop on it and go back down. And I'll meet you down there where I left my vestige seed. We're right by the bridge in Winterberry. So if you look over there's Winterberry. We hopped off this bridge a while ago, if you remember, in the last episode. And then we went to this door here on the left in the last one. And there was a necklace in there, or a pendant, if you want that. Through there. There's a bunch of sparrows, so be warned. And if you took the elevator down, it'll come out like right here. Not right here, but if you follow the path after it, there's the bridge that we dropped for the shortcut. We can kill this stupid bowman. These guys are a pain in the butt. Alright, and this is where Winterberry is. Just right after the bridge, you take a right, and then when you get in this room with the little shrine, take a left through that wooden wall. And we bought most everything from her. I'm just showing how to get back to her if you didn't catch the last one. Just remember, right after the bridge you kick down, you take a right, go into the room with the shrine, take a left. She does have these manstone clusters too, which are nice, and vestige seeds if you need a few of those. I think we got plenty. Yeah, we got 4, so we're good. We'll continue on further down towards the vestige at the bottom and the boss. And this is where you'll be able to do your alternate umbral ending, which I'm thinking about doing on this character. I don't know. I gotta do one of them because I'm gonna do all 3 endings. I've done the radiance ending already. There's the elevator. 2 of them. The one will take you down to this level, and then the other one will take you down to the... Or wait. I'm confused now. Thinking about it. The one takes you down to the lower area. Here's our next brazier. And then we got to this little fortress-like area I was talking about in the last one. There's a few good items in there, including the best umbral catalyst. So what I like to do here is take these guys out. And then there will be a big paladin. And then there's one of those sacred resonance guys as well. And I'll use our soul flays to throw them off. There we go. We could probably take him, no problem. Then over here, there's a lot of goodies, including a chunk, which is the upgrade material to max out a weapon, get it to +10. It's right there in the middle. Over here is a parasite you want to pop before taking out these guys. There you go. They're not that bad, but there's several of them, and you don't want to anger them all at once, especially when they've got a parasite. So pick up the small cluster and the grenade, and then there should be some more. There's our chunk. Be sure to come get it. There's only 3 that I know of, I think. Maybe 4. There's 3 or 4. I have to look through my notes, but... And then there's some regular nuggets, and that's it in here. Other than the boxes I like to break. And we'll go over this way, towards this, like, forward operating base type thing for the church order. So I'm going to jump over here, and then we've got an enhanced grenade, I think, or a snake grenade. Enhanced Forsaken grenade. And then we want to take him out first, because you don't want to be dealing with him. There's, like I said, a sacred resonator. You don't want to be dealing with him while you're getting shot at. I need to go up top to hit him. Yeah. There's our friend, and there's another crossbowman. So we'll pop that, so we got another soul flay, and we'll yeet him off this too. Still get his items either way, so don't worry about it. Ah! Pick up his vigor or souls. Got like 1,000 for him. And then in here, there's going to be a sword over there. It's a cool looking sword. It's a quality. So it scales off strength and agility. Should be another crossbowman in here. There he is. Take him out. And right there's our sword. Justice. And then in the back here is going to be the Lost Berescues. Catalyst is right over there. And that's supposed to be, like I said, the best Umbral Catalyst. I think best as far as scaling, so you may have a better one until you get like a lot of points in Radiance and Inferno. There's Enhanced Short Javelin, which if you like using the javelins, that's the better one. They did buff all those though in the last patch, so they're not going to hit as hard. All the enhanced items were a little over buffed per the developer, so they've all been tuned down just a little bit. They're still good to wear down tough enemies before you go take them on, but not near as strong as they were. They were just like stupid strong before. My first playthrough, man, like some of the enemies, I just, could chuck like 3 hatchets at them. Didn't matter. They were doing like, I think at the end they were doing like 700 or 800 damage. It was crazy. Don't worry, we're almost at our elevator or vestige. I don't really understand the point of the elevator, but I do. I keep saying that, but they're mainly, I think, for if you go into New Game Plus or New Game Plus Plus, where the vestiges disappear. I think in New Game Plus 2, there's only the one at Adir's Shrine, and then the one at the Skyrest Bridge. So, open this chest, get Death's Finger and ammo, Patchel and Souch. Patchel and Souch. Satchel and Pouch. Alright, we got a bunch of miners here. These don't have a parasite, but the ones down a little further do. Pick up the Dervla. Spam away. Still an Umbral. And there's our elevator. And there's our parasite infected enemies. burst through those. I don't know why some of them you can burst through, some of them you can't. Some of them like won't take any damage. Some of them, maybe it's like how many parasites. Maybe some of them, because they have 2 parasites, like they don't take damage. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. Either way, we're going to take all them out. And then we can go down. Further down to the deep. Got lots of Umbral enemies down here right now. There are a bunch down here. They'll kind of... The reason I'm hacking through them all is there are a bunch of like I was talking about in the last episode, there's a bunch that'll be pre-set up in some areas. Shit, I didn't mean to get caught on that. Fuck. I guess I can fast forward through that for you. Alright, back down at the bottom. Got our vestige right here, behind this wall. Go ahead and grab the wither wards, and then our vestige. Lost Rescue. Hey, we just grabbed his catalyst. Alright, so we are now at our next boss. Apparently I forgot to rest. Holy fuck. Alright. I go down over here. Go around this way so we can pick up our item right here, which is going to be a dagger. And then into the mouth for the boss fight. So this is Dervla, we've heard about from Exactor Dunmire, who he called a fallen knave. But yeah, she was in the trailer to the game as one of the Crusaders. And I guess she joined, this one's down here, so. Anyways, there's like a little boy down here, a little girl or something. I don't know. I don't really understand it, but. Anyways, you can summon Kukujin at this part if you've been going through her quest line. You know, as long as you die, you can summon people. You have to do the first try on your own. So I wanted to make sure I got those equipped. I did the wrong one. Get those equipped. And she'll hit you with a lot of like, basically like it's a 2-on-1 fight. The other person that's down here with her will sling magic at you. But it's really not a hard fight, and especially if you use a partner for it, it's super easy. You'll burst damage down on her. And this is just like for decoration. You can't put a seed on it. So I'll let the cutscene play.
Unfortunate made a slave to unceasing hunger. I pity you. But as bleak as this refuge may be, it is our refuge nonetheless.
He's like defending the kid, I guess. Monster or whatever it is.
And you are not
She big.
welcome here.
Get her sword and crossbow too, and her armor. Alright, so she does several moves. Most of them you can roll through if you're competent. I mean, I just put on some Wither Ward. And she's weak to poison damage, just to let you know, so. Alright, put on the Holy Ward too. Most of her sword attacks aren't really that bad. It's her crossbow attacks that can be hard to dodge. She'll do some sword attacks too. Well, she got that one that closes a long distance, but that's not what I'm worried about. She does one where she'll slam and like throw like a laser like beam at you type thing. But other than that, you can just roll and back away from her, hit her. She's really not that hard. She just covers a lot of distance quickly. So just back up, proc her with poison, and keep hitting her. And then when she gets down to the end of her health, she can heal from the little kid, you know, that's up top. But it's really not that big a deal. You can burst through it. I'm just kind of showing her moveset and kind of mess around with her so you can see it. I want to try to summon Kukujin. And she does that like little umber crossbow thing. Just try to time your rolls, give a little bit of time in between them. There's something else too where if you get her to knock down all the pillars, there's actually, so when you see that, just roll away. It's the kid summoning stuff. And then she'll do that where she like does a twirl and sends the crossbows in every direction. Again, you can just back away from it. Or you can roll through it, it's probably better. But she'll break the pillars, and inside each one is like an umbral parasite. I don't understand what they do. I'm thinking they like somehow make the kid like not able to cast magic or something like that. I don't know, but it's not really necessary to even mess with. And everyone I've seen do this fight has just killed her, no problem. So I think they are gonna buff this fight. So maybe I'll do a video later, like after they do, with more detail, but really just throw poison on her and whack her over and over. I was trying to mess around and stay alive long enough so you can see a little bit of a moveset. You'll see when I bring Kukujin in, because Kukujin has a, which if you remember in the original part, I actually killed Kukujin to get her sword on the agility playthrough, but then I did this alternate one because, you know, I had some stuff mess up and crashed, and I had to re-record it. So, anyways, I got her alive on this one, and she, you can summon her for boss fights, but you have to pay her for it. That kind of sucks, but anyways, she has a poison sword that I was using in the other character slot playthrough thing, and so if you summon her, she'll put poison on her, and like I said, she's weak to it, so then you throw it on your weapon, and all of a sudden you're wearing her out real quick. So I think Pietta's pretty good for this fight too. Might have used her on the first playthrough I had where I didn't even have Kukujin alive. I killed her on that one too. But you can also summon Damaros. There she is, Kukujin. I wonder what happens if you don't pay her. I've never seen anybody do that. But I think for like if you do her whole quest, you get her sword, which like I said, you can get her by killing her. You can get it by killing her anyways. I don't know what else you get out of doing her quest. I read it before, but I just remember her sword being the main thing. Alright, so as long as she's paying attention to someone else, we can get in and whack on her pretty good. You can see we just melt her now. She's got poison proccing now too. The good thing about poison is if you do poison mixed with wither damage, you will absolutely kill shit, because so the way wither works, you know, is like it builds up damage and then you have to get a hit on, and if you get a hit on it, they lose all the wither damage. But the good thing about poison is it like ticks every other, you know, tick, like I guess like what, every other second or something. So if you pump a bunch of wither damage on her, but then you have poison damage hitting every other second, then your wither damage is gonna proc every time, because the poison damage actually counts as a hit. just like if you hit her with your sword or something. So we did that no problem. And then she does have second phase, so if you want to throw in poison, buff her the second part. It's kind of messed up, this little cutscene, but... like goes inside her body and it's like hanging out of her neck. Her like feet bust out of the bottom. It's definitely a Dark Souls-y boss, isn't it? She goes a little more crazy in this round, but she's still not too bad. She'll just be, she summons these nails that will, kind of slam into the ground, and then kind of like Pieta's thing she did at the beginning of the game, where she would slam down the two holy things, and then they'd come towards you. Her nails kind of do that too. And then she'll throw energy beams, like I said. She'll do a big sword slam that throws a straight forward energy beam. There's her nails she brings out. She has another where they spin around. There's that. So after they go around her once, you can get up and close to her. There's her little energy thing. We've already got her halfway down. Watch out. There's the nail slam. This will keep coming towards you. Gotta roll through that. She does that energy, like Nova thing. There's the fast nail attack. We can actually get those after we defeat her. So anytime she lunges at you with her sword now, you just want to dodge sideways. Because like I said, the energy beam will come out. And there's something with these pillars. I don't know what it is or how to do it, but it hasn't been anything. Everyone I've seen talk about this fight said it wasn't necessary, and I've not seen anyone really struggle with it, so there you go. She busted that one down. You'll see there's a little parasite inside of it, but we're not in Umbral yet, so she'll get kind of crazy with the, you know, the energy attacks, but just roll away from her, you'll be alright. Roll sideways when she does the straight up and down forward slam. There's her circular nails, just back away and hit her with range when she does that. She'll usually come at you slow. Here's her big Nova thing, I think, coming up. No, this is her nail attack. She's pretty easy to keep at distance, so. It does seem to hit her harder if you get a headshot too. Oh, I'm stuck. Am I gonna die? No. Never. Here's the nail slam. It just slams down, comes forward, slams down, comes forward. It's pretty easy to stay away from. I rolled through that, but we were far enough away. Dodge sideways for that. Keep hitting her one more. She gone. Oof. Got an extra one in. That was cheap. Yeah. Here we go. Dervla's Rosera and Dark Crusader Call. Which that's our item to give to Um, our boy, why can't I say his name? I've been sick. My brain doesn't work. Look at our bigger though. Damn, we got 27,000. You do get a lot for her. So I wanted to come up here and show you this. There's this thing. It'll say seek more scourings. And with the umbral ending, you like go down inside that thing. But we got her stigma here to flay, so just be sure to do that. If I can find it. There it is. Shows her like coming to rescue that kid. Yeah, she got sent down here to do something and couldn't kill the kid. I don't know like what the actual story is. Maybe preacher dude sent her down here to kill him or something. And see all our little dudes there now. They must hurt her or something, like if you can get that while she's in it. I guess. I don't really know. Not necessary though. No need to complicate things. I was thinking I could suck some souls out of it, but they seem to just be related to the boss fight. Because normally when you pop those, you get some soul swarm. Or vigor, excuse me. Alright, so we'll head out of here. And just remember that little portal on top of that mantle where they were sitting. It says seek scourings, and again that's related to our umbral ending if you want to do it. There's a clump of 50 scourings you can buy from Malhu at the Skyrest Bridge. Do not do that though unless you plan on doing the umbral ending, because otherwise there's no point. Exactor Dunmire. Why couldn't I think of his name a minute ago? I feel so stupid. Yeah, but we give that thing we picked up from her, the Crusader's Call to Dunmire. And then we'll also be at that point able to give him the Umbral Tome, which we picked up, I think 2 episodes ago. 2 or 3 episodes ago. And after we give him that, we'll be able to get my favorite spell for this build, and one of the main reasons I did it, which you'll see, super cool. Yeah, so they actually patched now, so these go to +10 where they did go to +5. You can see now I'm confused because I'm like, why am I was looking at this just now and I'm like, why does it take mediums? But it's because they patched it where before it took larges. So then we need 6 to get to 8, 8 to 9, and then a chunk to 10. I don't know what it did to the damage or how that works, but they did rescale some of the boss weapons to +10. I did hear that. It's in the patch notes. That's all we can run on that for now. I got this too now. So we do have the mana generation on our shield. I'd recommend throwing that in your shield if you got the Nartoon rune. I think we got it a couple episodes back. But that'll just give you mana generation over time, which, you know, going through a level is nice because it just constantly, you know, will refill. So, come in here, go see Malhu, and then we can see we can talk to, or get Dervla's remembrance now from Malhu. You can get her armor set, and her sword, and her crossbow, and then you can get Martyrdom, which is the giant nails come up from the ground. It's supposed to be really hard. And Barrage of Echoes, which Barrage of Echoes is really good. I've used that one. I don't know why you'd want the Shackle though. It's kind of stupid. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't even have good defense. So, but Dervla's armor does look kind of cool. So anyways,
Chosen bearer of the lamp,
there's the
like you,
Umbral
I
Scouring
serve.
Clump. Again, do not buy that. It's a waste of 50 scourings unless you want to do the Umbral ending, which then does
Until
work for
her
that.
grace.
Just seeing if I had any scour or eyeballs there for more scourings. Alright. Now we got that taken care of. We'll go talk to Dunmire. Actually, I need to get out of... I want to get out of Umbral. I hate the color palette when I'm in here. It's hard to see. Well, we need to rest anyways, so I'll do that first. So we're going to give him the Dervla thing, and then the Crusader Call,
And Dervla
and then
is
the
dead.
Umbral Tome.
Good. There can be no salvation for a dark crusader who submits to heresy, for they can plead no ignorance, their perfidiousness a deliberate and eternally damning sin. You serve a higher purpose, Crusader.
Should be able to give him the Umbral Tome too. Maybe I need to rest first or something.
Presented with my findings, the Council of Overseers agreed that in the manner I deemed most judicious was best.
He's falling for the
And
Umbral.
following
He's
my
getting
recent
interested
studies
in
of
it, you can tell.
I have come to the conclusion that the power of Umbral, unorthodox though it may be, should be scrutinized
Making
further.
excuses for himself.
I must learn more. I have heard supposedly a unique and
I already have the
ancient
book,
source
brother.
of and last in the possession of a wealthy collector.
It's kind of funny,
in
the
Kara.
books you find
Bring it
before
to me
Dervla,
so I may
so
cognize its
I don't really
secrets.
understand why you wanted her thing and then the book.
Crusader.
But
See to it.
I already got it, dude. Here it is.
An unremarkable facade, but a veneer often has little bearing on the whatever knowledge this book might submit will be mine, and applied towards a more righteous purpose. You'll serve a higher
Right,
purpose.
so now there it is, the Lucent Beam, which is my favorite. Healing Sigil. I think I already had that. Can't remember. And then he's also got Red Hand now, which is the sword I used on my first playthrough. That was the one I used throughout the remainder of the game from here. And then he's got Ravager Gregory's. He's had that for a while. We've got some good stuff. So I thought about spec into strength so I could use that, but I think I may just level up Pure Radiance and use this. And then I got the other one, Radiant Slash. It's like bugged. I don't know. It didn't work. It didn't seem to track well enough. So I'll throw on Lucent Beam so you can see it. It's just like a straight laser beam of light. It's so cool. It just melts enemies. It's awesome. It does charge down your mana pretty quick, but man, when you're in Umbral and you hit the, I'll show you this too. It just throws like a forward beam, but it seems always like aimed down for some reason. Even when I try to use it, it seems to miss, but yeah, when you're in Umbral and you pull out that Lucent Beam, you can just melt through all the Umbral dudes. It like kills them the second it hits them. You can take big crowds of them out like half a second. I'm trying to decide, I need more endurance, but I really need more vitality right now too. I was just curious if I raise Inferno, if it leveled my mana the same. But it does. Doesn't matter. Nah, just throw in vitality. Sorry for the indecision there. do it for now. We got one other thing I want to do real quick for the end of this episode. We'll follow up on the end with Byron and old girl. Alright, so we're back here at the top of the lift, and you see Byron still talking about the little girl, hadn't done anything. We gotta exit the lift, so we'll just go ahead and run to it. And you know the route, so I'll just fast forward and we'll get there real quick. And I'll talk to you as we go. I'll show you Lucid Beam real quick though first. You see it just melts him. He's pretty powerful too, so the dogs, it really screws him up. Alright, we're here at the lift. We'll go ahead and open finally. Feels like after forever. Go ahead and go into Umbral. There's a spear back here. It's like a Umbral weapon. So, Veil Piercer. Veil Piercer. We'll go ahead and get on the elevator and head on up. It's a long ride. And we're done. Time to get off. There's our vestige. And if you didn't do Winterberry and Byron's quest right, Byron will be waiting up here to tell you he bashed your head in with a rock. So hopefully he's not waiting for you at the top of the elevator. But otherwise he'll be standing, where's the lake? I think not right here, like over by the front door, I think, maybe. I was thinking right here, but I think it's actually right here. It'd be like right there somewhere, one of the two. So we'll go ahead and open this. If you open this, that's the point of no return for their quests. So that's where he kills her, I think. Or maybe just going up the elevator, obviously, because he arresting at the thing. I don't know, one of the two. Something like that. That's why I just stay away from it. So. Alright, so right over here we've got a map for Calrath area. And then if we go into Umbral, there is a weapon right over here, which is a flail that scales with Inferno. And we've also got a Reaper dude, Bringer of Stillness, right here waiting for us. Oh, took it right to the face. Oh shit, not a good start. They don't like that. Nexus. Alright, go ahead and yank you out. Here is Blacksmith's Pride. It's like a pair of lungs on a spinal cord. It's so messed up. It's like a pair of lungs on a spinal... I did not mean to do that. A pair of lungs on a spinal cord, like, with metal over it. Like dipped in metal or something. Why do I keep doing that? That's what I mean to do. So we're going to continue on that way later. That's really all I wanted to do, is just come here and hit save. I think it triggers Byron. And we'll go back to Skyrest. I'll show you where they are now. So we're going to go straight behind us. They're going to be over in the crypt at the bottom of the spiral staircase. That's where Kukujin is. So they're waiting for her coins for helping me with the fight, even though I freed her from being frozen as a stone. Oops, wrong way. It's this way. Going down, down, down. Should be right around here on the front. There he is. There she is.
Hello, Byron's friend.
Hello, Byron's friend.
He's nice. He asked if I'd like to leave Mornstead and live somewhere safer. I asked him where, and he said he
He's
wasn't
gonna
sure
take care of
yet.
her. How sweet.
But I said yes.
From bashing her head in
Mornstead's
with the
not
rock
a
to
very
taking
nice
care of her.
place. He says we'll go soon. I can't wait to see. Byron says there's...
Alright, so she's still got the chrysalis thing. We need to buy that. That's pretty much it. And then she's got, I guess, unlimited of the rabbit and fascinator foots.
I didn't expect to see
Once you
it.
talk to him and
You
rest, I
were right
think
about the gold.
you can buy his
And to
outfit
think
and
how
shovel if you want to use it for
anyway.
some reason.
Cooler heads prevailed, eh? And it's to you I owe that, so thank you. It took some doing, but I convinced her to stick with me. So I can keep an eye on her. I can't undo what's already been done to her, but she's just a child. She deserves some kind of a chance at life, at happiness. I'm probably an old fool for thinking I can help, but I have to try. Aye, after all that, I let her keep seeing how happy it makes her. Well, speaking of which, I've never had any real use, but it might do you some.
There's another eyeball for our lantern. This one actually is pretty good. I think it can either help your item discovery or how much vigor you get from kills. But I think it's like for Umbral or something. So yeah, that's it. We'll head on out and catch you in the next one. It's been Sweaty Zeus Gaming on YouTube and Rumble. See you in the next one. Later.